What's going on, guys? MegaZardZ here. I've been working all day and it's really late and I'm tired. I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of said I'd be as close to daily uploads as possible, or some stupid promise like that. Hey, they took out other metagame of the decade. I love those. Anyway, I grabbed an RMT. I still have it. Yeah, OU stolen crap. Let's go. Fight 1v1 me, OU. Okay, I got one versus X Henry X. I don't know how high I am on the OU ladder. God, that's so much. Holy fuck, I play too much Mons. So, I mean, I'm 1467, which kind of sucks, but I have a GXC of 80 with, like, good win, so, that's not bad. This man has Tyranitar, Charizard, no Excadrill. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting. But I have to assume it's Zard Y. Double Grass defensive core, kind of weak to fire types, but like, who gives a shit? You got a Gothitelle to trap the fuck out of people. This team has Scarf Keldeo, which is unfortunate because he doesn't have a good switch into Specs. Oh, wait, no, he has an Amoonguss. Specs Raikou, though, which is amazing because he has two grass types. Like, fucking hell. Offensive Heatran? I don't even remember the team. Let me... Should be all the way at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. I got Megalopony, Standard Band Dragonite, Standard Band Scizor, Offensive Heatran, Specs Raikou, Scarf Keldeo. Alright, seems legit. I mean, he doesn't have a remover and he has a Zard. What else am I supposed to lead with? And he tosses out the Ferrothorn. Not bad. I guess he could trap me with Gothitelle here, and then I wouldn't have his switch into Charizard. But, I mean, it's not going to be a problem, because it's only coming to rocks once, and it's slower than almost my entire team. Dragonite can take it on. It can kill Scizor, but I can Bullet Punch it, and that'll kill it after it switches into rock twice. Like, this is just, like, he's going to stay and go for... Okay. I mean... I'm honestly, I ain't even mad. Free Fire Blast. I can't get rid of rocks, which is actually really interesting considering I have a Dragonite, but this is Hyper Offense. Like, what can you do? But I guess Multiscale would have made it a lot easier to check Zard. Is he going to go to Tyranitar? I mean, I guess. But I should probably save this for Zard. And this actually just beats his entire team. Holy shit. Alright, let me go to Keldeo. I'm going to Keldeo, and then I'll probably double back to Tran, predicting him to not leave a fucking Tyranitar in on a Keldeo. Like, what kind of moron would do that? Probably this guy, because I've been getting every single prediction I make wrong. Like, seriously. Every time. And I keep losing games I shouldn't, because I'm like... There's no way he's leaving a Swampert in on a Whimsicott, especially not when it's his win condition, and then they just do. Ah, nice attack boost. See, I'm going to win now because of that. I have no idea why he's HP Bug. I'd rather run Icy Wind. It still hits the laddies, and then it also, like, hits grasses. That's just my thought. I'm going to run Icy Wind. Then I can change this IV back to a perfect 31. Guys, that's going to make a difference. Might as well put that at 0. Put that at 0. If it's 30, you can 0. If it's 31, you can put it at 1. But I don't have hidden power so on that thing, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's just better. You're not staying in. You're a Tyranitar. I'm a Keldeo. That's not how this works. You're weak to both my stabs. 4 times weak to 1. I resist both your things. I'm faster, so I don't know if he switched out. He did switch out. Straight into Amoonguss. Beautiful. And now, what I believe is, if I Fire Blast, he will then die to the Flash Cannon. He might have died to the other one, but I don't know. Plus, he might have been, like, Scarfed Superpower, which is a thing, and that would have kind of sucked. If I had to guess, I'd say he's running Scarftar. But ooh, I got a burn. Not bad. Not bad. I really don't think. Well, if he's Scarfed, I'll take less damage. So I guess that's cool. But he's probably gonna reveal that he's not even Scarfed anyway. Looking at the team, He lacks a Scarfer. It's kind of slow. It's kind of bulky. Yeah, it is Scarf. Okay. So I would have been at like 40%. I probably would have switched out if I hadn't gotten a burn. To be honest, I probably would have just gone straight to Scizor or maybe Keldeo. I lose my Balloon, but unless he's like HP ground thing, I'm not afraid. Why are you going to Zard? Okay, looking at this team, he has a Tyranitar to Pursuit Trap. He's got like another Trapper. I'd have to assume that he's Zard Y. Zard Y can't do shit to me unless it's Earthquake Zard Y. But the thing is, I really fucking need my Heatran. I don't want it to die. I want it to smash through these things. So I don't think he can touch me, but I'm still going to save it. Dargonite is probably my switch-in. Because he's probably going to Earthquake. Even if he's Zard Y with Earthquake, that is a thing. I don't know. It probably kills offensive trend. I can go to Dargonite. He has a Clefable plus Ferrothorn, which means that I have to get a very good prediction to like kill something. I still don't think I'd beat Clefable. He's running Zardex. I totally disagree with that. That's just stupid, but I'm going to click Earthquake. Oh, I forgot. Dragonite's slow as fuck. I forgot. Okay, so he's running a Zardex on a Zard Y team, which is retarded, and he went for Roost on something that like has Earth Power to hit it, so I don't think he's good anymore. I'm going to Lopunny. Do I need to Fake Out? It's probably my best play, just to like get damage. Just get the damage. I don't know if High Jump Kick plus Fake Out will kill this, but after that it'll be dead, and then Heatran puts in work, and then this thing can not really do anything, but I guess Choice Band Scizor can do work. He's actually going to go straight to Ferrothorn, which is like, you got me, man. Congratulations. Now what the fuck do you want to do? The answer is he's going to double into a Mungus. Am I right? Am I right? I really don't want to risk that. I chickened out. I chickened out. Okay, he's not doing it. I chickened out. Alright. Can you, like, stay in? Oh, he doubles the Clefable, and he's unaware. And I miss! Fuck! Okay, that really, really, really mattered. Shit. Oh, I can still switch into rocks. So that mattered slightly less, I guess. I forgot I could still switch into rocks. But this thing is basically dead. I would have had several rock switch-ins to check the Zard. Now I don't, which is really, really annoying. Plus Ferrothorn kills me to like Rocky Barbs and shit, so I'm actually just going to click Frustration because I'm angry. I'm angry, so I'm just going to click Frustration. That did 0. And he's going to wish. What are you wishing for? Alright. I'm just going to send in my Tran. That's really frustrating that I missed, though. Because Frustration would have 2'd KO'd. He just wouldn't have been in this good position, which he now is. Actually, he's mostly in the good position because he's Zard X, not Zard Y. If it was Zard Y, it'd be fine. But just because he should be running Zard Y, in my opinion, doesn't mean he is. And I guess he did lack a Setup Sweeper, so Zard X kind of makes sense, but like you're already running the Pursuit support, got a Clefable, got a Mungus. Like the whole team looks so prepared for Zard Y, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm not actually an OU player. Let me just Earth Power the Zard X. I don't even know if he's running Earthquake Zard X. I have to assume. But if he, I don't know. This should do damage. That did a lot of damage. So if he roosts here, he can't roost, right? He can't roost. He's got to go for an. I'm going. Well, if he roosts, predicting my switch, then I'm actually kind of fucked. But if I lose Heatran, I might just lose to this defensive core, so I think what I have to do is go to Scizor predicting not Fire Attack, because not Fire Attack is what you use against the Heatran. If he roosts, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, he Dargon Clawed. That's beautiful. I guess right here his play would be go to Ferrothorn, save this for Death Fodder, get me get Rocky Barb's damage on me, but I kind of got a Bullet Punch. I just want Zard out of here. And then once he just leaves. He's like, you predicted me too much. I give up. Oh, he's back. Nope, it was just an accidental leave. It was not a rage quit from the thing. I guess. So, looking at how I want to win. His only switch in for Scizor is Ferrothorn. And, Heatran's really weak. And I don't want myself getting trapped by Lopunny. Trapped by Gothitelle, because Tran destroys this core. So, does this Scizor have knockoff or pursuit? It has knockoff, which I hate. I absolutely detest it because pursuit is so good and knockoff is like, what the fuck are you doing? You're running it just for knockoff when pursuit is so good. So I would have loved to trap this with Scizor. But as it is, I need Heatran to kill these things, but I also need it to survive against Gothitelle. And if, like, Gothitelle and Heatran were both removed right here, I might just lose. I would probably just lose to this defensive core. The only good thing that is there is that Ferrothorn is Rocky Helmet, which means that it doesn't have lefties. It doesn't have passive recovery. So I don't have a sleep absorber. I suppose Keldeo. Like, what is Keldeo doing? It's doing shit. Keldeo's doing nothing. Alright, he just spores. I'm gonna go to Raikou. I'm gonna go back to Scizor. He can't hit me, right? Well, they do carry Foul Play or HP Fire or something, maybe. I'm gonna go to Raikou. I think it's safe to then just fire off an Extra Sensory. He actually goes to Gothitelle predicting Scizor. Beautiful. No trapping. I like it. I like it. I mean, I'm Specs. I mean, Volt Switch. He's not staying in, and if he does, then he won't be able to trap. He's Scarf. Okay, beautiful. I don't even have to sack Lopunny. I can just go straight to Lopunny. But the fact that he's Scarf means that he's still there to trap Heatran. If this thing was just fucking Pursuit, like, holy shit, I'd win. Stop running knockoff Scizor. I get the appeal. I really do. But Pursuit actually lets you do things. Like, fuck. In any case, this is a free U-turn. Ideally, he fodders this. That would be perfect. But he also might go to Ferrothorn, predicting a Bullet Punch, so I wouldn't want to take Psyshock damage. He just fodders this. Heatran wins. I mean, Heatran? Do I have any reason not to go straight to and win? I don't see it. Yeah, you had 3 things for Heatran, and they all died first. So that's the game. He had 3 things for Heatran. None of them were part of his defensive core. They all died. So unless this reveals something right here, I think I just win. And I guess I could miss, and then he could kill me. Ooh, nice crit. I don't know if that mattered. I don't think it should have. Especially since a Foul Play probably wouldn't kill me from there. Because Heatran, weak as piss. Physically. Actually, I know Stone Edge is run for Charizard and Talonflame. Yeah, that's 90, so that might have killed. This is why you run 0 attack, like what I changed it to. In any case, had I, like, not crit it, it lived and it did the do, then I would have just smashed him with Scizor, because he's not lefty, so he wouldn't be getting passive recovery. So, that's, fuck it, I'm gonna go for another one. Yeah, let's get another OU game. Hopefully this goes faster, because I brought Hyper Offense, and then that game took a surprising amount of time. Diego Casual with a balanced team? I don't get it. There's like 4 pokes that really aren't meant to take hit. Well, these guys aren't meant to take hits. This guy is meant to take all the hits. That guy could be bulky, could be mega, so I guess it could be defensive mega and then offensive thing. but he's still weak as fuck to fire. Like because these resists just aren't bulky enough to take on a Zard Y. In fact, this team just looks generally like it doesn't appreciate Zard Y, which is why I don't have a Zard Y. I actually lack that. So he has a spinner, which means that he's probably SD Mega Scizor, if I had to guess. I wouldn't run Choice Band on that. He already has an Entei anyway. That's his only setup sweeper, unless that's like a nasty plot thing. So looking at what fucks his team over, Dragonite has one switch into an Outrage, that being this. Lopunny, if that's Spadef, really doesn't have any good switch-ins. And Heatran's kind of taken on by these guys. I'm gonna lead Tran. Tran seems cool. Tran is a cool guy. And ideally, his Hippowdon is like Whirlwind, Stealth Rock, Slack Off, Earthquake, and can't touch a Balloon Tran. Like, I was expecting him to lead with this, expecting Lopunny, as he's Sand Force, because he doesn't benefit from sand. He doesn't want to take extra recoil damage. Ideally, he does not have Ice Fang or Rock Slide. I do know that at least Rock Slide is a thing, because otherwise you can't touch Zard Y and Talonflame, and if you can't touch him, then you're not a Talonflame counter, which you otherwise are a great Talonflame counter, because fuck Talonflame. But he's just going to go for Stealth Rock, so... I mean, these guys could be switching, so I'm going to Earth Power. I also want to know if he's Spadef or not. I honestly can't tell from calcs, but knowing whether he's Spadef or Fadef would be nice. I'm expecting that did 0, as he's just going to Whirlwind me out. That's all he can do. Beauty. So I'm going to actually calc that, because I do want to know if he's Spadef or Fadef. That's important. Heatran. Let's call him OU Scarf. You're not he is modest. That's a modest Earth Power versus a Hippowdon. No. Okay. OU Mixed Wall. Is that a thing? Earth Power is like too much. Okay. Hippowdon. OU UU physically defensive. Earth Power does that much. Hippowdon. UU Spadef. How much did I do? I did 24%. That is Spadef as fuck, Hippo. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna not high jump kick. I'm gonna Ice Punch. That should 2-hit KO. Because he's Spadef, not Fadef. Or I'm just gonna high jump. Yeah, that does 50%. Ow. That does over half? Okay. So that's 130 stab. That is 75 doubled is 150. Stab is 1.5. Half of that is like... This is stronger. But it also misses. So I really should just click Frustration. There's no reason for me not to. It's not so weak that he's going to be able to take the hit. And then once this is gone, Specs Raikou just... That lived. What? Okay. I done fucked up. Alright, that was beautiful. That was a perfect example of what you don't do. Don't do what I just did. On the bright side, Specs Raikou now kind of has a field day with his team. He doesn't have a switch in. It can take several hits. But I don't really want anything of his getting the switch initiative. I guess I can go to Dragonite. I can go into my Dargon, and I can click Extreme Speed, which kind of forces in his Scizor. Because if he doesn't go to Scizor, like, everything's going to take a lot. And if he goes to Scizor, then I have a Heatran to switch into that, I have a Keldeo to switch into that, everything switches into Scizor. This team is over-prepared for Scizor. Which I guess is nice, since Choice Band Bullet Punch does quite a number to Hyper Offense. Unless, you're running Smogon Bird. He actually goes straight to Starmie. If you want to spin, then I'm cool with that. If you want to kill me, I'm still cool with that. I don't like losing things, but I don't have a good enough switch into this anyway. So I'm just going to Extreme Speed. I don't need Dargon. It would be cool, but Ooh, that's unfortunate. Let me calc that. Let me calc that versus a 0-0 Starmie, which is what it looks like it was. Starmie, offensive spinner with no defensive investments versus your Dragon Knight. OU Joyce Bend. Extreme speed, that's not killing. Yeah, that's I'm legitimately like sorry about that because I don't care whether I win or not. I just want to get a cool game. So, and then I just like crit him, which really fucked him up. I mean, Heatran, he has Keldeo. He has he has a switch into Heatran, so I don't think I need it healthy. I guess it takes the hit from it. He says no problem now, but he went out of his way to say ugh. Which, I mean, ugh doesn't sound like he's happy. Ugh is like caveman. Caveman angry. Caveman angry about crits. I guess you're more quotable when you're tired? Okay. Is this a switch in? Is he gonna spoopy power? He's mega. He's gonna knock off. Okay, he's probably not like 2 attacks knock off with SD, Roost, BP, something like that. You're not staying? If I had to guess. Keldeo. I was kind of hoping to Bob Entei, but that does more damage than a Fire Blast. As he actually is lefties, which suggests sub-Calm Mind. Which means that Dragonite can actually come in, and I don't need Dragonite healthy, per se. If he predicts that and kills me, if he predicts that and switches out, all that is actually going to be cool. As I just casually shift around my whole desk. But Dragonite is my fodder anyway. And then once something dies, I have a Raikou switch in. That crit couldn't even kill me. That's kind of sad. Go to Scizor. If I get off extreme speed damage, if I go for extreme speed, I'm not killing him, and the extra damage won't really get me any KOs that I know of. Maybe Banded Scizor, actually, so that would be cool. So I think he wants to keep this healthy. I'm going to Fire Punch. Predict my extreme speed so you can set up an SD with Scizor. Come on. Come on. Do it. Go to... Nope! Nope, he got... Okay. How fast is Raikou? Faster than that. Okay, nice and kill. I mean... Extreme Speed was definitely my better play. He would have been in range of Bullet Punch. He would have been in range of Earth Power. Actually, yeah, that did get me KOs, which is why I did expect him to switch out, because he didn't want to give me free KOs, but he wanted to give me free KOs, so that's cool. I still get a kill. I'm still faster than than his entire team. I guess Banded Entei will do a lot with Extreme Speed, especially since I have Aura Sphere, which means I'm minus defense. Oh, I don't even have Aura Sphere, so I don't have to run Rash. And Rash Nature is minus Spadef, so that wouldn't even be a thing. So he can basically pick his fodder. He only had Hippo, and he let Hippo die. And I should have had Lopunny. I really did fuck up there. High Jump Kick was probably my play. I don't believe Ice Punch would have been stronger than a Stab Frustration. It's literally only for like Landorus and Gliscor. It's not what you click normally. But this looks like it's working out fine. Partially due to the crit. But even without the crit, he really kind of just dies to Specs-Q. Even if I was AV, he'd still die to it. Or he could just timer out. I mean, timering out is highly interesting content. Nope, he just lets it die. He didn't have a fodder, he just lets it die. Mega Scizor. So I really would be inclined to just Thunderbolt, get the 2-hit KO, but I don't know if I need this. I really might need this. But I want Keldeo knocked off, because that would make it otherwise faster than that. Well, why do I need this? If I just Thunderbolt, and I 2 would KO this, then doesn't Scarf Keldeo clean up? I kind of want Heatran to switch into that. I don't need Scizor, but Scizor is also set up fodder for SD, so I can't really go into it. He predicts a double. I'm so sorry, man. I'm not going to Keldeo to get knocked off. I did need it faster than Thundurus. So that was not the play, apparently. Now this might be the place where we get a forfeit. I don't know, but it's not out of the question. This is kind of looking over. He's gonna go to Entei. It's not like I need to save this for the Scizor. I got a Heatran. I got a Keldeo. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. And he's running Bulldoze. He's Life Orb Bulldoze, which is for Heatran, because in UU you don't need it because there's no Heatran. But no Heatran can wall the fuck out of Entei unless you run that. So, I mean, I guess you can run Dig. Choice Band Dig Entei. Go Banded Dig. Hello? He already forfeit. Ah, there we go. Alright. So that was cool, the Hyper Offense thing, I guess. I hope you enjoyed some content from me instead of no upload, because that's what I was planning to do. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.